Thanks, Jed. I do have something, so you didn't totally put me on the spot. Just a quick update, I guess, on what the program's been going through for the last little bit here last year. As some of you know, times are a little bit tougher in forestry, and our numbers are down, or they have been down, but this year they are up a little bit. So I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a review of what I gave the advisory committee this past March on the 25th of this year. So the program registered 30 first-year students and 30 second-year students this past year. So that would have been 2009-10. We currently have 28 in the first year and 29 in the second year. It is anticipated there's 26 or 28 of those students are going to graduate and move into the workforce this year, and that 27 of the 29 will move on to second year. There's some people that have some academic difficulties, and they've decided that maybe forestry isn't for them, so they're not coming into forestry into the second years. So our numbers will be a little bit down, but we also have some other members coming back, or some students coming back, that will boost those numbers up a little bit. I think the main thing that you guys should know at this point in time is that as forestry has gone through the difficult times, our quota went down originally from 75 down to 60, down to 40, and then this year coming up, our quota intake is going down to 30. So some of you are aware that NATE has dropped 13 courses. There's going to be some suspensions coming up. Thankfully, we are not one of those 13 courses, as we seem to fall right in the realm of that, but thanks, Bill, for standing up for that. I appreciate that. So we have 30, and I think that's part of it. We've always had close to 30 individuals come in for the last 8 years, we'll say, so I think they're giving us another couple of years to see if we can match that quota of 30. So we're still sitting at 30. We're still looking okay. As you know, employment opportunities are down a little bit. We have currently at this time about 28 students, and there's 20 of them that have jobs right now. So if anybody has any jobs out there, let us know. We'll pass that on to the students. That's for second year. First year students, there are 19 out of the 26 that are employed. So our employment at this point in time, just get my number right here, is approximately 80%. So it's down a little bit. It's not as good as what it used to be a couple of years ago, but we're still finding some jobs. But if you have anything, please let us know. Just want to let you know some other things. Some of you may know, I'll jump into the staff section here. Ashley Lawson is not with NATE at this point in time. She is currently moving on and doing some education at the U of A. So she is there. In her place, we have an individual named Mark Mayhew, and he's doing the GIS, GPS information right now. Well, Bernie Teal is on what we call a 4 for 5, so you work 4 years, you get the 5th year off paid, which is kind of nice. And so he's gone. He's off traveling the world in India and Beijing. And right now, Bruce Avery is taking his spot. So we have those staff changes. Also, you may have heard that Mike Watson passed away in April. I guess it was April 5th that he passed away on the Monday, and it was very sudden. And we just had his memorial service this past Monday as well on April 12th. So that leaves a huge hole with the forestry department. I'm sure everybody will miss Mike. So we'll be looking for somebody for Mike's replacement as well, but that's a huge hole, a lot of information. He was with the program since 1986, so he's with us for a long time. Another big thing that we've been doing within the program here is that we've been doing an internal-external review of the program. As we know, forestry is always changing, and I'll coin a term that our Associate Chair Brian Adams likes to use, and it's the new forestry. And we don't know what new forestry looks like, and if you know what new forestry looks like, please tell me. We'll sit down and write down what's going to be in the program, but we're looking at new courses, and we're going eventually to a 15-week semester. NATE, the whole institute, is going to 15 weeks. So we're losing 2 weeks per semester. We're currently at 17, and that's going to make a big difference as well. So forestry, NATE Forestry, as some of you may have graduated from, is going to be a little different in the future. So we're going to be looking at a few things such as probably carbon credits, biofuels, that might fall into it as well, get a little bit more into reclamation. And Andrew's always been on me about the fire land use, so Andrew will probably be looking at that too. So it's going to look different. So any suggestions, anything at all, if you guys want to send me emails, please do that. We're definitely looking at that. We don't even know what it looks like, but we know it's coming. I need to tell you about promotional activities that we've been doing, or Brian will kick my butt. We've been doing a whole bunch of stuff this year. We currently have a DVD project in effect. Brian is making a whole bunch of episodes. It's planned that we're going to have 6 episodes within this DVD, and they're going to be really short, what we call episodes of about 1.5 to 3 minutes. Can be on YouTube, Facebook, so on and so forth. And then a larger DVD that compiles it all that'll be sent to counselors, student counselors and such in the high school system. We are doing a photographic file. We've got over 1,000 digital photos within that photographic file now, so we're basically taking it from the beginning to the very end. We're doing a whole photographic file of the whole program. So if anybody needs any photos at any point in time, the CAPFT asked for just recently, we'll have hopefully some recent photography. Cash per Cot logging lab and West Fraser Mill tour have been completed, and this is within our photo tour. We're in final production of the AOP harvesting plan and winter survival. That's also part of the photo tour and the cameras and the episodes we're making. We're doing some GPS, some environmental field reports and regen surveys, so a whole bunch of stuff. And we did, the main logging lab actually is online, and Brian Adams, if you want anything, just contact Brian Adams and he'll actually give you that episode, and he can email that to you if you want to see it. We had a front page cover on the Edmonton Journal back in September 2009 with Women in Forestry. Since that time, that story was done on Kidney Lake Camp. It was for Edmonton, and now it's been picked up by a lot of other areas, such as the Vancouver Province, and the Ottawa Citizen. So it's made its rounds around the country. Open house was done back in October 2009. Info sessions have been ongoing, and we did a survival lab story back just in March, just recently with the Nugget. And that appeared that's an 8th school publication. We were at the Edmonton Boat and Sportsman Show, had a booth there, so we're getting out and about there as well. And we're looking at a new website. So the new website will be, hopefully, what we want is members can go on, so past graduates will be able to go onto a special site and take a look at what's going on in forestry right there. So you'll sign in, you'll actually have a bit of a sign-in area and see what we're doing. There'll be a newsletter on there that Brian's going to be working on, and if you wanted to see some schedules and events coming up, that'll be there as well. So that's part of the new website. And Brian tells me that we're going to Saskatchewan to do a trade show there as well. So that's about all for the update that I have here. If you guys have any questions about where we're going and what we're doing, please email me, and we're definitely open to anything at all. Danielle definitely gives me a call and yells at me once in a while, so if you guys have anything, just let me know. Any questions? Thanks, Jed.
Thanks a lot, Roger. I understand there was a 2009 Women in Forestry calendar. I think we're all waiting for 2010 now. Okay, we're gonna go into a break here, guys. But please don't forget to take your names, put them in that box there by the Forest History Association display. That being said, what do we got here? It is 10:26. Let's get back here at 10:50.